Welcome by the Politricks Watch. This is RP. Now, today, I'm going to talk about the sentencing of the Black Dog. Let's just call a spade a spade. Anti-gang was anticlimactic. The Black Dog get 39 and a half years. It's called 39 years. No matter about half years, 39 years. I'm going to break it down. But first, let me address the unicorn in the room. Part 2 of the Black Dog personality video was supposed to drop yesterday. It done already, but we had copyright issues. You see, remember, it was around C4 birthday time, so my whole little vibes and it's like some music I playing in the background, very, very low. Right? I never even pay much attention to it. I can barely hear it, but you won't hear it. And because there's too much different song and change. Right? Them one bag of copyright issue. Right? Another aggressive copyright issue them one time, you know. Right? They must say do this or else this or take down this or move this, and then we I try edit out certain part for it, but then when we edit realize most of the video gone. Or some part where really want the people in here. So we have to go remake that video. Right? We try everything, but we will just remake it. Right? I'm done link C4 already. We have to go make back part 2. Right? Just a shame, but we say the music I play at the background right through, and one bag of copyright issues. That video will drop another day. So now, let me break down Blackman's sentence, and then another day we'll break down the other gang members' sentencing. Right? Because enough of them own downright laughable as well. And say 39 years. After all this big fancy law and them talk about the anti-gang legislation is going to change this and it's a different breed and we're going to make just like everything else they come up with. Weak, laughable. A puppy show thing this, man. Let's not dress up. Right? Remember, you know, a donkey in a lipstick is still a donkey. Right? You can put on the dearest wig on a donkey head, it's still a donkey. Right? You can wrap the donkey in fabrics from Louis Vuitton and Chanel, it's still a donkey. Right? They're trying to dress up a donkey. Right? These ridiculous laws, they might try to dress it up with, and put on earrings and gold chain around it, it's a donkey. Right? Just a hee-haw donkey. Right? A puppy show thing, this man. All that hype about anti-gang, a puppy show thing. But that is the legislators them. That's the lawmakers. That's the leaders them that the host of fraudulent. That's a for them thing. Right? So this right there, so this time we can't even put this one on the JCF or even the same Judge Sykes himself. I go tell us, hey, I did it because I can do it. Remember, when we realize once the judge them can sprinkle in like a joke thing in it, they might do it. So I say, not for check on the leaders thing. Anyway, it's safe to say the Black Dog has won the mental battle he had going on with Judge Sykes. Of course, Judge Sykes tell him no, there was no mental battle going on, but the unicorn buyer is always the last to know. The man took over his courtroom, and him sit down there watching man a turn his backyard, cause a judge courtroom is like him yard, and he became the handyman in his own yard. Black Dog move like him a man a yard, take over the man. Black Dog say, oh, the teacher talk, and the man was supposed to be man a yard sit down there. I listen, never even check him. Oh, hold on there, Mr. Black Dog, not in my courtroom. Nobody with it in us. Remember where you are. Let's get something straight. You can get 30 odd years for one murder in Ireland. Let me repeat myself. You can get 30 odd years for one murder in Ireland. You don't need anti-gang for this. Depending upon which judge you go in front of, you can get 30 odd years if you're committing one murder. What it look like in Ireland, there's not much difference from committing one murder or 5 or 10. Because after all of this, Blackman dropped at 39 years. So, a gang member done or whoever sitting and watching and say, well, you never get 30 odd years to one murder anyway. Why not commit one next 9? Now you might be saying, look at you, you look too bad, man. You can't say that, man. You sure? I'll make a break down the case. I take this off a loop. Black Dog sentencing, count 1. Leadership of a criminal organization, 21.5 years in prison. That's the biggest sentence him get. In other words, that's the count what they done get. 21.5 years. Alright. For being the leader of an organization like Klansman, 21 years. Right, considering how much, remember, this is just for them catch him on the amount of murders, the amount of destruction. Alright. Let me say there's a whole heap of counts. And so maybe 21.5 will just a warm up. Right, make you see what I go on for the murder them. Are you sitting down? You ready for this? Listen to the big fancy anti-gang sentencing guidelines, however them are working. Or Judge Sykes kindly. The fact that Judge Sykes can implement it means it's in the sentencing guidelines. So I'm gonna say your favorite leaders them come up with anti-gang, and this is what they had in mind. Listen to count 6. Knowingly facilitating the commission of serious offences, such as the murder of quote-unquote Dooley. 6.5 years in prison. For knowingly facilitate, that's a fancy way of saying him run the program. He murdered the death. I am Tedashima. These are those sophisticated ways of saying the same thing. 6.5 years to Dooley's murder. 6.5. Fling of the whole anti-gang. Just quietly, just rip it up. Right? When the bad now look and build a new one fast for publicity. Just play it off like anything you drop. And you play it off like say, either bust a move, like either bust a dance move. I said, man, go play it off. 6.5 years for the death of Dooley. Count 7. Knowingly facilitating the commission of serious offences, the murder of Jeremy and Brian and Sidella Walker. 11.5 years total. 11.5 years for 2 people in. 11.5 years for 2 people in. Knowingly facilitating the commission of applicable offence, arson of a dwelling place, in other words, and burning the house. But you heard about that case in the trial. 11.5 years, but don't mash that. Don't add up the number them now. Because you roll numbers, don't just not add them up. Because it will sound more than 39. Now you hear how them reach 39. Right. When it comes on to the conspiracy, the murder, the youth name outlaw, 4.5 years. 4.5 years for ordering outlaw's death. The ordering of the deaths are the lowest sentences. How would you say, well, this person is done and him knowingly facilitate the commissioner, blah blah blah, so you get 4.5 years? That makes no sense. How is done shit going to ever end? But they don't want it to end. Facilitating the commissioner, the murder of a Rastafarian deportee on Jones Avenue in Spanish Town, January 14, 2018. 6.5 years. They must count 19 or so. When they kill the man outside of Phil's hardware. 4.5 years. 6.5 years. These are the time Black Dog get. We facilitating the commission of blah blah blah. 4.5 and 6.5 years. At them time there, Judge Sykes give out. Right? The man them were dead. Now, consider this. The sentences on count 6, 15 and 19 are to run concurrently. In other words, one time. Right, so if you don't understand, let me make it clear for you. Because everybody know, get a chance to go to school. Someone they have to stay up on the farm. Right, and raise cow and them sit on my youth. So let me explain to you what concurrently mean in the law. If me get sentenced for 3 things. The first thing, me get sentenced to 10 years. The second thing, me get sentenced to 5 years. And the third thing, me get sentenced to 5 years. Even though that's a total of 20 years, I'm only going to serve 10 because it's running concurrently the same time. So all I sentence them in a one. So I do the 2, 5 them in the original 10. So when I hear concurrently, it means same time. Right, just look for the biggest number, right, and that's what you're basically going to do. Right. Sentences on 11 and 12 are to run consecutively. The difference with consecutively is that them add on top of each other. Right, so concurrent, right, them joining a one, consecutively, them add on top of each other. So using the same example before, if me get 3 charge, I get sentenced to 10 years to 1, 5 years to 1, and 5 years to 1. If the judge say consecutively, I'll be serving 20 years. Right? Because the 10 plus the 5 plus the 5 add up to 20. Right? So concurrently, you do it one time. The smaller charge them, right, are a part of the bigger number. But consecutively, the years and the sentences add on top of each other. Right? So that is how Blackman, right, will serve 39 years. Because the judge, right, make count 6, 15 and 19 run concurrently, thus reducing the overall sentence time. Right. If all of the charge them was consecutive, Blackman would do a whole lot more time in a jail. No matter about when I get discount. Is it Price Mart or Mega Mart? Is it Target or Walmart? Where them I run? Is it a courtroom? Right. Or a bargain shopping center? And so we're going to give him some of the other money and discount for this and discount for that. Man. What, 5% off, 10% off? Or is he selling unicorns? Like when time with the half price from unicorn them? We will discount for this and take off. When you look on the time them, anti-gang was anticlimactic. So when you combine the sentencing plus the way all them are dealing with the witness them, then call it anti-gang, but then change the name to pro-gang. Right? Because nothing here so, right? Not put off no gang at all. It will put off witnesses. Because people are going to consider to themselves then, they're going to change my entire life, I'm going to give up this, give up that. Right? Only if years them when I get 4.5 years and 6.5 years, she murder them when I testify and risk my life. Right? If you get convictions for them for. On top of the bad treatment, on top of the fact that you can't go back to the community where you're born and grow. The Dan are still going to watch it and I say, hold on, for facilitating the commission of blah blah blah, 4.5 years. Who sat down and think to themselves, yeah, we're going to put in this part in, alright, facilitating the commission of a murder. And if he's found guilty, we're going to give the sentencing guidelines, we're going to give the judge. Because I'm sure him can give a little more, but again, he's Judge Sykes, so we already expected this. This is why the whole argument of, oh, just leave it to the judges. Leave it to the judges so they can give somebody 4.5 years to murder. Wasn't anti-gang about, one, not just stopping the gang, but the Don. So the Don facilitate the murder. And him get 4.5 years. 11.5 years total for 2 people. Poppy shooting. But say it all the time. This is what happens when time people don't take it seriously. And this is not exclusive to the leaders. This is just an Ironman thing right across the board. I don't want people act like say, the masses are like, extraordinary and deserve the best, but the leaders are just so terrible. It's right across the board, the Poppy shooting. Right? From the leaders to the people. Because you get the leaders they deserve. You get the judges you deserve. You get the MPs and the senators you deserve. You get the prime ministers and the opposition leaders you deserve. Right? Stop making it sound like the Ironman people are like, like serious about ending gangs and crime, and Ironman people are like anti-crime and they don't want this, but it's just the leaders and the politicians. That's unicorn me. When they get the leaders and when they deserve all of this. There is no way so many puppet show people cannot run a country for so long. Right? And the people them just sit down there and stand up in that space. Right? People on a puppet show too. I know they can hit the dislike button if you want. After all this, Blackman got the same time when I get to committing a single murder. A puppet show thing. Anyway, Patreon squad, you go up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, no life. Watch our squad, stay circle. Bless.